Hello and welcome back to my Ultima 4 walkthrough Afterparty. In this episode, we are going to be going from the Dungeon of Deceit to the Dungeon of Wrong. In order to prepare, we probably want 5 undead spells, 5 tremor spells, and 10 dispel spells in order to find the green stone the right way. We will also be going north and west, north to latitude AM, west to longitude HD. This seems like it overshoots the dungeon, but there are reefs all around, so it's a bit tricky to get to, and there's going to be a walk once we do. For that reason, if you're just kind of freestyling and you're not necessarily following this walkthrough, it might be easier just to go northeast from Wrong. It's a longer trek than it is to the shrine, but if you have a horse, it'll be much nicer to cross the mountains and so forth. So we'll fight through the east wind here just because we can go north straight away. Whoops, I went a bit too far, but that's okay. We just want to go in straight lines and not have to adjust our route 1 or 2 squares constantly to avoid land or reefs. Again, I missed by 1, but no big deal. Wrong is to the east, through the hills, and then we enter. Okay, one thing about the dungeons I think I've mentioned before, Lord British wanted them to echo the vice that was opposite the virtue. In this case, it is wrong. In this case, the dungeon is shaped like a swastika, which is definitely wrong. I think this was intentional, not to be clever, but because, well, this is the most clear example of something wrong they could think of. And yeah, so that was a bit of a shock, but then once I realized why it was there, it made a bit more sense. Now, either way is not too tough here, but I prefer west because this is where we're going to use the first undead spell. And even if the undead spell isn't very effective, well, you're seeing me just hiding back and ambushing the enemies when they get close. So level 2 is not tough to get through. Level 3 also, we are going to see there are not many options of ways to go. It's very linear. The other way, you have 2 choices, and one leads back to where this would have gone. The other leads to a dead end, or rather to a whole column of chests. And gold is nice, but we have more than enough gold. We don't need that. We're looking for the stone, and we don't want to waste too much time. Now, level 4, what happens is we will be going to see a room in the center of a square, and 2 ways are tough, 2 ways are not. The west side and the south side are easy, the north side and the east side are hard, so we're going to chicken out here. At least we will chicken out once we get through these relatively easy fights. Still, I want to hole up and camp just because you do so whenever you can to save a few heal spells or whatever. This one is particularly easy because when the enemies step on the sleep square, they create a bottleneck. And of course, you can see the one enemy, the tail's not wagging, so they're not going to attack you. This is one of the easiest rooms you're probably going to face with a bunch of monsters. And so what if you get hit with a sleep spell? Now we go down. Now this one, we're going to Purity a gem for this. It looks like a mess, but the neat thing about it is, no matter what you do, no matter how you descended and where you were facing, 4 squares one way, then turn left or right, then 4 squares another way, leaves you to the next ladder down. So there we go. We're at level 6 already. Now with level 6 there are 4 secret doors to the south. 2 of them lead to stairs down, 2 of them lead to orbs. There is one directly south of here. We will period a gem to see that. It leads to the stair we don't want. The next 2, they lead to an orb which might be useful with a full party, but it does take a bit of time to get here. The last one, it's one of the reasons why we got the tremor spells. We're going to check here. I forgot to create them, so 5 should be enough for the rest of this little journey here. And here we go. 1 tremor spell. There. Let's make this easy. There are tight quarters here, but it shouldn't matter too much. There, I opened up the space a bit. And now we go south. This is where we use Dispel. And this is where we climb down. Now there will be another room here. It's not too bad with Turn Undead. Okay, I cast Heal just to make sure. Wow. This isn't going well early. Thankfully I had a ton of heal spells, so yeah. Maybe I should have just retreated, cast heal, and come back. Okay. Things are under control now. Okay, I don't have to kill the Lich, but sometimes you get that momentum and you just well, nothing else to do. So yeah, there is also a stair down. Actually, I went the wrong way. We wanted to find a secret passage, so I will just show you what is at the end of this. Another orb. Wrong has a lot of orbs, and this is not the stair we want. It leads to the Altar Room of Love, I believe. So that's not somewhere we want to go for this quest. I have another chance to... I cast heal on a party member that wasn't there. I have another chance to hole up and camp. Of course, we're in the dungeon. We're not going to be attacked in such close quarters, so we might as well get healed up. And now we want to check and make sure we have enough undead spells. Indeed we do. And we might as well cast twice to give ourselves 2 chances. Get rid of the demon. And this time, there's the square in the bottom southeast. That we step on, and there we go. Level 8. Okay, with this, we can then cast Turn Undead just for fun. Maybe I should have gone right away so that the skeletons didn't run at me, but this is good enough. This is where we use the 2 tremor spells. There are just a lot of enemies, a lot of things can go wrong. If you only have 1 party member, it might get bad quick. So I maybe got a bit of luck with how many enemies I killed. I did not have to kill this one. Come on. Don't do anything smart like make it easy, make it tough for me to hit you there. This This room, you don't really have to do anything. Even if you get hit, you can just cast Cure. So now, this may look very familiar in a bit. This is the room right before the stone. I really should have cast Heal. Am I going to have to chuck a Tremor spell here? I might. The slime, if they're in range, you see they obviously can do a bit of damage, significant damage, but I think they're under control now. Okay, only one can attack at a time. And this is where we use the other Dispel, if you will remember. Make sure we have enough magic points. And now, because we don't need to do the altar room shuffling, you can just cast Exit. And I will just make it back to the boat for the final dungeon, which will be Covetous. It's in a covert place, if you don't know where it is. Yuck. I'm going to hole up at camp here. This was a good smash and grab. See you next video then.